All right. And off of that question, how has Scientology contributed to your life, like throughout your life, in terms of having a community supporting you or having like ideas or beliefs that kind of motivate you through your life? How have they sort of helped you and contributed to your life?
Oh, sure. Well, so so that actually has that question has a couple parts to it, and probably ones that I could answer separately, because you've got Scientology as an applied philosophy. It's it in and of itself,
Yeah.
and that I feel having that in my life, especially my life has gone through all these changes throughout the years. Like going through high school, and I'm like, soccer jock or whatever. There's a couple things that are important to you then, which are really not that important later. You know what I mean? Trying to get ready for college and impress the ladies or whatever. It's that. So there's that. But then once that's done, then you're in a career, and then I was married at 24, and then we had kids, and so it's so life has changed, and all the things that are problems in life change over time too. So I'm one of the things that I like the most about being involved is that there's the Scientology is so broad, and it tackles so many different facets of life. It's not one philosophy with a core, just couple of tenets, and then you just kind of have to study those same couple of things over and over again and try to glean something from it. It's a lot more broad with a lot more very targeted, very applicable things that you can do to help you out in given situations, whether you're talking about relationships or family or people who are trying to get you down or problems or feeling depressed about stuff or communicating or being productive, keeping focus at jobs, dealing with your family. Like there's all these different areas of it that if you were to tell an 18-year-old, like, here, I'm gonna help you get along with your family, you'd be like, I don't really care about that right now, but can I get some help with school? That's what I want help with study, because I suck at it right now, or something like that. Like that's that. So having that really varied set of kind of tools in the toolbox that you can kind of come back to at your own pace, and also to have it be, I guess, in such a way that so the whole approach on Scientology is that you're fixing what you want fixed about yourself. It's not a kind of a didactically driven, like, you need to conform to this exact set of standards about you or something like that. It's like, I feel like I should be more productive than I am. Maybe I'm already productive by other people's standards, but if I feel like I'm idle and could be getting more done in a unit time, I want help with that, or something like that, then that's something that I could go and get help with. So that kind of iterative getting better at things is something that I really appreciate. So I guess that's kind of the first section of your question, right? But then the other part is really the other part that I've loved so much about it, which is the community. Because the fact that, I mean, just imagine having, I mean, obviously the types of people that I hang around for the most part are parents also, right? They got kids, they have all the problems that go along with kids, but they're generally extremely cool. They're just really, their heads are in the right place. Their hearts are in the right place. They're sane. They're not wacky. They're not alcoholics. They're not druggies. They're not, they're just cool people that are super caring, super big hearted. These are people who spend a lot of time volunteering and stuff like that. It's a really neat community to be a part of. I find it extremely supportive. I find there aren't people that I like particularly want to avoid or something like that, because they're just like a lot of people who are super cool. And it's one of the things that I appreciate the most. I appreciate being able to go into my church, and there's folks there that just their whole life is just helping people out with stuff. And I mean, my dad and my sister and my mom all work for the church right now. And so I kind of get to see life through that lens too, of like what do they deal with regularly, and what's their approach to life regularly. And it's just some really super big hearted people that are really super genuine, and they're not motivated by, you know, how much money will it make me, or what will you do for me, or something like that. It's really just a kind of a more holistic, like let's if you build up individuals, then you have a better society, sort of a thing. And
Yeah.
and because that's all society is made up of, is a bunch of us, you know. So
Mm.
so anyway, hope that answers that well.
That did answer it well.
Uh,